So let me record the session first. Okay. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Acumatica Functional Days. My name is Dan. I'm a regional product engineer, and today I will share with you about the dashboard. So our agenda today. Sorry. So our dashboard today, we will go through about the concept and the goals of the dashboard. The next thing I would like to share about the design, with some tip and trick for you when you plan for design the dashboard. The next thing we will do the hang-on step by step create the dashboard in Acumatica. Okay, and the last thing we can have this short Q&A question. So in case you have any question, you can put it in the Q&A box, and we will try to answer the question. And maybe if we don't have enough time, I can reply it by email. Okay, the first thing, let's talk about the concept and the goals of the dashboard. So when we hear the dashboard, what do you think about it? So when you arrive the car, you can have the dashboard to monitor your speed, your fuel, and when the pilot on the airplane, they also have a dashboard with many clocks. But actually, that is not the dashboard I would like to mention today, because today I would like to mention about the dashboard in Acumatica. So you can see here's the dashboard we can create on Acumatica. So based on the pictures, we can go through some concept about the dashboard. So as I mentioned, this is the facing panel of the driver or the vehicle or the pilot on the aircraft, when you can instrument and control the vehicle or the aircraft. But in the other concept, the dashboard is the graphical summaries of various pieces of common important information, and it's also the home page to give you the something access to the different elements of the site functionality. So today we will focus about last two concepts related to the dashboard. Okay, this is the concept. So the next thing, we will go to the goal of the dashboard. So as you know that with the dashboard, with a lot of data, we can with the using dashboard, we need to enter some goals. The first goals, the dashboard will help you make the complex things is simple. So when you run the business, you have a lot of information, and it changes hourly, daily, and you need to have the place to consolidate it to see what happened um, in your business. And with the various information, a lot of data, you need to make it as simple as you can to monitor it and see what it happened. So when you can create a dashboard, the next thing, the dashboard will help you tell the clearly story. If you are the director, you can see what happened with with the dashboard of the director. If you are the manager, you will see what happened with your control, with your department, and the dashboard will help you tell a clearly story about the data and what happened in your business. The dashboard also express the meaning of the data. So when we choose the correct visualization on the dashboard, such as some chart or some tabular, it can express you the meaning of the data, what happened with this. On this year, your sales revenues increase or less than last year's. So with the dashboard, it can express the meaning of the data. So after they express the meaning of data, you can review the details as you need it. Just like when you do the sales, you need to see what happened with the revenue, what happened with the KPI, and with the dashboard you can see the detail if you want. Okay, so to come along with the goal of the dashboard, we also need to talk about the type of the dashboard. So in this session, I will divide into four types of the dashboard. This is the strategic dashboards, operational, analytical, and tactical dashboard. So the first thing we will take a look on the strategy dashboard. So with the strategy dashboards, this will perform the metric and the KPI of your company, and it will illustrate the long term of the business, and you can see the critical success story with a lot of factor you have been designed for this. And with this kind of dashboard, you can it will be used by the senior management. And when you decided that the strategic dashboard, you need the info of the senior level of your management to get the requirement, and they can identify which factor, which KPI your company have aimed for a long time. And we will go to the next things. It related to the operational dashboard. So the operational dashboards is used by the junior management to monitor in the short term, and they will present for the normal activity which happen in the business daily, and it will help the user to identify fast and correct the data between uh, between the operational and the information in the department. And the next thing, this is the analytical dashboard. With the analytical dashboard, the most important things is you have to have the various data sources, maybe the data over 2 or 3 years with a lot of kind of this, to make sure that it will divert and give the information correctly to the analytic. And based on this kind of dashboard, the middle of the management can compare and also give the prediction based on the information that we did. And the last thing, this is about the tactical dashboard. Um, the tactical dashboard is the kind missing of strategies and the operational dashboard. So with the two kind of this, they also illustrate the data of normal operation and also some KPI for a middle term strategy. So, and normally that in tactical dashboard, it will present the decision process. So it will use for the middle management. Okay, this is the type of the dashboard we can use. And the next thing is when we design the dashboard, we need to have some trick. And this is my experience, and I would like to share with you about this. So the first, I would like to talk about the 5-second rules. So when you create a dashboard, this must be answer the question, the FAQ question, what happened with the business? So when the user look at the dashboard, in 5 seconds, it should be display the answer of the question. So when you design the dashboard, you must think about this. The next thing is about the logical layout. So in the dashboard, maybe you have a lot of chart, a lot of tabulars, a lot of KPI. So you need to reorganize it in the logical, and it will help you to tell a story based on the logicals. The next thing is minimalism. So normally the dashboard will we have the rules with I call it 7 plus or minus 2. This means in the dashboard you should display 5 to 9 chart, wiki, tabular. This will have enough information, and it will give the users enough information that you should not do a lot of chart, a lot of tabular than night, because it will be make the user very confused about what will you do on the dashboard. So, and the last thing, this is the choosing the right data visualization. So this is very important, because when you give the right data visualization, so they can exactly tell you the story. Just like when you use the donut chart, it's maybe display um, the information that you want to see, the numbers, um, the percentage, and you can easy to do the comparison. So uh, please focus on this, because it will illustrate a lot of things based on your choosing. Okay, so we will move to the hang on with the dashboard in Acumatica. So we have talked about the concept of a dashboard. I have shared some tip and trick and some kind of the dashboard. So we will go to the hang on with the dashboard, and we can go with the scenario is I will create a simple dashboard for the warehouse management. This will track the receipt information, the issue information, some stock monitor. And to do the dashboard, we have to use some step. The first step, we need to prepare the inquiry related to the information. The next things, we will create a dashboard area. And the last thing, we will create the detail related to the dashboard. So let me change my screen uh, into the browser, and we can easy to see it. Okay, wait a minute. So right now you can see my screen. So right now you can see that I'm in the Acumatica demo data, and when I log in, you can see the first thing related to the dashboard I have to create. So follow the instruction. We will create a dashboard for the symbol warehouse management. So the first thing, we need to create the inquiry. So to save the time, I already prepared it, and you can easy to navigate to the inquiry screen, and you choose the generic inquiry screen. So because I want to monitor the receipt, the also the issues and some analytical related to the transaction. So I create the inquiry with the receipt. So with this kind of inquiry, you can see that I would like to see on the information related to the receipt. And here's my inquiry for uh, issues. This also, it is also the same. It's just different in the condition when we do the document type of this. Okay, the next thing I would like to show you, this is the inquiry related to all the inventory transaction. I have to prepare, and okay, I have to prepare it. And with kind of the DB transaction, I would like to show all the transactions related to the warehouse management, and I will get all the data, and we can, based on that kind of the inquiry, we can create a dashboard. Okay, so right now we go to create the new dashboard. So to create the new dashboard area, you need to go to the customization, or you can use the search button to type this is the dashboard. And you can see that in the menu item, under the profile, this is the dashboard navigation screen. So click on that, and it will navigate you to the dashboard screen. So with this kind of screen, you can define the information, the dashboard area. And after you define this, you can click on the data view. It will display on that area. So let me try to create the new things. I will name this is demo warehouse dashboard. Okay. So you have to name it, and you need to choose the sign up location. So normally I will create it under the series dashboard, or you can choose add a new node, and with the add a new node you can choose where the dashboard will be placed. Normally I will choose in the series dashboards, and I will put it in the distribution. So we can name for the title, we call demo warehouse dashboard, add it. So after you add it, you can save it. Okay, let's see what the errors is that. I need to see the trace. The outer run, okay, we are missing the outer run here. So normally the outer run I will assign for the dashboard designer. So with the outer role, you mean like you can define is for who will the user with this role can be edit an owner of the role. So you can see here we also have the option to upload the user to personalize the dashboard, and also you can export this kind of dashboard directly to the mobile application. So with the latest version of Acumatica, you don't need to do the some trick like before. You need to just like before, when you want to add a dashboard in the mobile application, you need to go to the same up node on the application. You have to edit some coding inside that. But with kind of the option, you don't need to do that anymore. You just click on the export on the mobile application, and it will save directly to the mobile application. So with this kind of tab, it will with the tab visible tool, it will display on the role you they can see the dashboard. And the next tab is the parameter. So with this kind of the parameter, you can create some parameter to display the dashboard information. So for the details of the parameter, I think that we can have another session when we compile it related to the generic inquiry and the dashboard. I will illustrate this function for you. Okay, after you solve the dashboard, you click on the data view, and you can see here we have the new menu we call demo warehouse dashboard. Okay, when you click on that, nothing is here. It's a blank page. And if you want to design it, you can click on the design button. And when you see that when you click on the design button on your left side under your account name, you will see the property and the edit layout will be displayed. With the property button, when you click on that, it will navigate you to the profile of the dashboard. Let's try it. You can see when we click on the property, it will navigate you to here. And when you click view on the dashboard, it will navigate you back to the dashboard. So you can design it. So the next thing you need to be attention for that is the edit layout button. So what is this? So when you click on the edit layout button, you can see here we have 4 types of the dashboard. You can easy to choose to create. So normally the first thing is the blank page. The blank page, it means you can add everything on that. The second thing is the central. It will split your area half and half screen, so you can drag and drop the widget inside that. And the last thing is will be for the right side, and the other thing is the left side. So normally I like the left side, so I click on the left side and I choose it. So you see that when you click on this, the screen will be changed to 2 areas. Okay, so right now I will starting at the widget. So click on the new widget button. I would like to put the header first, and I will choose the headers, and I name it kind receive information. Okay, finish. And you see that the receipt will be added in here, and you can easily to change the size of it by your mouse. So I will add another widget. So right now I will add the scorecard KPI, and with the scorecard KPI, the first thing you will choose the inquiry screen that you need to show that you need to want to get the data. So I will choose the receipt information first. So normally by the default, some standard inquiry will be put in the hidden and in the primary list. So just like when you go to the receipt, the issue screen, all the information displayed on the generic inquiry, it will be stored in the same map. We call it the primary list, and you can access in that to get the information. So so you see that here is the receipt, and when we click on that, here you can get the receipt screen. So the first part of this, I will apply the filter first. So I mean like I want to count on uh, the receipt have the date is this month. So I will choose the date and the condition is the between. And you see that we have on viewing some parameter. You can choose the month start and the month end. So the next thing is I will add the status is release. The status is equal to release. So that means I want to monitor so how many documents released in this month. So if I have the target for that field to agree, I will call the reference number. And with the normal level, if you set the target for this month, you have 100. This will be the normal, and the alarm level is mean maybe higher or lesser on that. Is the color will be changed. So if I will put it in 7, and it means that in this month, if I don't release the document reach that level, this will be displayed. This will be change the color. So finish. So you see that because this month I don't reach the release document reach to my level, so it will be the red color. So I try to adjust it, and I will do the same for the other scorecard KPI. Choose the same things. Receive. And with the second widget, I would like to monitor the document in this month. With the month start and the month end. Okay, so we can choose the status. So I will, with this another KPI, I will monitor that how many document is not released in this. So I will choose the not equal to the status release. Okay, and also the field, and my normal level is just like 1 to 5, and warning levels is just 5, and you can name the caption here as it either release finish. Oh, sorry, I will name it again. It should be the open. And here is the release. Okay, and the next things I will add in here is I will want to add the tabular. You can choose here and choose the data table here. And because I display the number of the document, so I would like to do or see some detail directly. I will choose to display the tabular here, and you can see we will have the primary list, receive, And you can, when you decide the tabular, you can choose the option to display on records or um, see some column setting in here. Display uh, open receive, and we name the caption. Also put some setting in here, and the status not equal to release, and the date is between the monster and the money. Okay, click on OK, and in here you can record. You can see the limit of record. You can input a number. Normally, I just want to see top 10 records in here. Okay, finishes. And you see that after you click OK, you will have the tabular, and every time when you drag and drop, the size is the column will be automatically adjust. Okay, and we will add another thing related to the issues. I also add a scorecard. So this time I will choose another screen. Sorry, primary list and issues. I also filters the date is between monster and money. So I will monitor the status again and choose equal to release. Okay, I will speed it up. Normally levels, release warning levels is 100, and name is releases. Try to adjust the size of this. Oh, sorry, when you click it, it will be navigate to you to this information. So I will back. Click on design again. So choose design here, and another quick is the scorecard. Sorry, primary list issue again, and filter the date or the status. The not equal to release, and the date between monster and the money. Okay, the same warming levels is 60 maybe. This means like normally if 80 document is not released, it's okay, but when it's reached in 90, we need to warning it. So we just say open, finish it. Okay, we need to count. Okay, right now we have to open the new widget. And the next things, I also do the same thing, display the tabular with the issues with 5 seconds. So the fans hidden primary list, choose issues again, and you can caption open issue. is between non-stop and money. Okay. Okay, we finish it, and it also have the tabular here. So we need to adjust it again. Okay, and you see that here we have some KPIs, and the next step I would like to add some thing related to the chart. So the next thing I would like to add, this is related to, I would like to see that in this current month, the weight between the documents would be created in current month. How is it? So I will create a new, that I will choose another inquiry which I created in the hidden generic inquiry, and you can see that based on the DV transaction, as I mentioned before, this will be the inquiry display on the transaction. So when I choose this, I will choose, I will do the configure setting to get on the data related to the date is between in this current month. Three. One star. And my name. Okay. And the confirm will be either chart type. I will choose the node, and the legend will be the document type, and the values will be the reference number. This means I will count on the numbers of this. Okay, you can finish. The caption is mean document type. Document type. Okay, when you finish it, you can see that you will have the dashboards, and when you adjust the size, it may be display, okay, how many kinds of the information that user have been created in this current month. This is number of the receipt, this is the number of the transfer, adjustment, and the issue. So the last thing I will add another chart related to the stock. I will choose the charts again, and I choose the inquiries. So sorry that I not mentioned it, but I create another inquiry with the stock balance. So I will create a symbol chart with the chart type E, the column. So I will display the inventories, and the values will be the quantity available for on the warehouse. I work. Okay, when I click OK, I will name it top 5 stock. Finish. And you can see here we will have the symbol stock. So right now I finish my my symbol dashboard for the warehouse management. So let's back to the presentation files. Okay, let's back to the presentation file. Okay, please wait me. Okay, I have shown you the sample step by step to create the dashboard in Acumatica. So the next thing I would like to remind, something you should be noticed when you work with the dashboard in Acumatica. So the first thing, this is the dashboard properties. You must to realize that it's related to the, you can allow the user to personalize about the dashboard, or you can choose the option to export it into the mobile. So another thing is the dashboard layout. And the last thing, this is the reduced dashboard. It means that you can attack the dashboard into your customization project, and you can re-implement it into another project by publish the customization. So I would like to share with you some resources. It's very useful for you. The first thing is the how to document. You can after this session you can click on the link and it will display for you. So this document is the Acumatica document, and it will guide you to how to create the kind some kind of the chart in Acumatica, give you some information related how to use the dashboard, how to use design the dashboard especially. So just click on the link and follow the guys on the link. So the next things we have create some blog of ACR blog, and I would like to give you some information. It's very useful for the dashboard, just like how to copy the dashboard and report on the mobile, the dashboard based on the real ring. So you can click on the link and go to ICR blog to see that information. Okay, let me go to the recap. So on the recap, I would like to remind you the session today. This will be talk about the dashboard concept, type of the dashboard, some tip and trick. The small hang-on with the dashboard step by step, how to create the dashboard and with information you can notice when you do the dashboard. The last thing this is about the resources. With the resources, you can get more information related to the dashboard. So that's all for today. So I just see that I got the question related to the box. So the question from Shang Chen. Oh, thank for your um, question. So your question is, seeing the inquiry of the widget need to be selected each time on a new widget is created. What is the uses of the GI based on dashboard were created? So sorry. The usage of the GIs based on the dashboard, it just provide the data sources for display on the data. So Acumatica will transform the information when you get the data from the GI into the dashboard, and it will try to do some calculation depend on configuration of the dashboard. You can try to sorry that the Acumatica will calculate the data based on the configuration, and it will display on the screen. So I hope that my answer can help you. So if you have any concern, you can email to me. Okay. CMG, I will not use it on the inquiry screen. You select for receipt issue. So sorry, Shangchen, if you go back to my so let me share my screen related to the so you see on my screen right now I have created a stock, and when you see on the stock, this is my customized inventory is not a standard. So the first thing when you create a dashboard, you need to prepare the inquiry. So I will copy the inquiry, and you can see with the inquiry, with the generic inquiry. So in the generic inquiry, you can display it on screen, or you can just create it for preparing the data sources related to the dashboard. Sorry, this went me a little bit. DBE. Yes. So you can see this is my inquiry related to inventory balance. I will create some information, and based on it, the result it will display the data, get the data. So it means like with the generic inquiry, it's the data sources. So you can use it to show on the screen, or you can use it to use as the data sources related to the dashboard. So, Shang-Chen, if you have any information, you just email me, and I will try to recap the answer to you. For sure, then I will send out the presentation and also the record after this. Okay, then how can I add the process flow in the Acumatica? So I'm sorry that today I'm not prepared for the demonstration, so I will give you the link related to how to add the flow process in the dashboard. So any question else? Okay, everyone, if you don't have any questions, so thank for your attending again. And if you have any question, you just to contact me. So you can see on my screen. This is my information, and if you have any kind of information, you can text me or you just email to me. Sorry, we need to back to a little bit question. Yes, you need to choose the generic inquiry again every time when you create a new widget. Okay, Shang if you have any question, you just email me. So once again, thank you very much, everyone. So have a nice day, and I hope that my presentation can help you for the implementation and using Acumatica. Okay, thanks for your attention. Have a nice day.